Did you know there are 3 simple exercises that can make climbing stairs feel like you're 20 years younger? In this video, I'll walk you through those exercises and explain why they're especially important for anyone over 60. Stick around until the end, because I'll also share a quick technique that has helped many of my patients ease knee and hip pain while going up or down the stairs. Before we get into the exercises, let's talk about why stairs become more challenging as we grow older. The main reason is something called sarcopenia, a scientific term for the natural decline of muscle mass that starts after the age of 30. The real problem, however, kicks in after 50, when muscle loss becomes more noticeable. This directly weakens the muscles in your legs, hips, and thighs, all the areas that power you up the stairs. But here's the good news: sarcopenia isn't a one-way street. Research shows it can be slowed down and even reversed with one powerful method: progressive strength training. Think of your body like an old bicycle. If it sits unused, the chain rusts, the pedals stiffen, and the tires deflate. To get it rolling smoothly again, you pump the tires, oil the chain, and make a few adjustments. PST works the same way for your muscles. Regular strength training tunes up your body, helping you move more efficiently and climb stairs with ease, like riding a well-maintained bike. I've seen patients in their 60s who, after committing to strength training, handle stairs as easily as they did in their 40s. That's the power of keeping your muscles strong. Now that you know why muscle strength is the key, let's dive into the 3 essential exercises that can help you climb stairs without struggle. These are the only moves you really need, and I'll also explain why most other exercises don't make nearly as much of a difference. Exercise 1: strengthening your quads and glutes. The very first exercise focuses on the 2 powerhouse muscles you need every time you go up or down a step: your quadriceps and your glutes. These are the main engines that help you push yourself upward and also control your body as you lower down. If either of these muscles is weak, climbing stairs can feel exhausting and even risky. The good news is that you don't need a fancy gym machine to strengthen both. Just one simple move does the job: the sit-to-stand exercise. Here's how to do it safely and effectively. Sit on a sturdy, stable chair with your feet about shoulder width apart. Slide forward so you're near the edge of the seat. Tuck your feet slightly behind your knees. This gives you a stronger position to push from. From here, press through your heels and squeeze your quads and glutes as you rise up to a full standing position. Once standing, make sure the chair is directly behind you, then slowly lower yourself back down in a controlled motion. This movement is often called the slow sit to stand. The trick is in the tempo. On the way up, move a little faster to build power and functional strength. On the way down, slow it down to really challenge your muscles. That slow lowering phase is where you build muscle mass, joint stability, and endurance. I usually recommend 10 repetitions, done 2 to 3 times per day. 1 repetition means a complete cycle of sitting, standing, and sitting again. Not only does this exercise strengthen your muscles, but it also directly mimics real-life movements: getting up from a chair, toilet, or bed. This makes it one of the most practical and valuable exercises for maintaining independence and mobility as you age. Exercise 2: boosting stability with your side glutes. So far, we've trained the front and back leg muscles, your quads and glutes. But there's another crucial player when it comes to stair climbing: the gluteus medius, a hip stabilizer located on the sides of your hips. Why is this muscle so important? The gluteus medius keeps your pelvis level and stable every time you take a step. Without it, your hips may drop side to side, throwing off your balance and putting stress on your knees and lower back. Weakness here is one of the biggest reasons older adults experience wobbling, unsteadiness, and even falls when climbing stairs. To target this muscle, we're going to do a lateral step up. Here's how. Find a small step or sturdy platform around 4 inches high. You can even use the bottom stair in your home. For reference, most regular steps are about 8 inches, so it's best to start lower and build up gradually. Hold onto a railing, wall, or chair for support if needed. Place 1 foot firmly in the center of the step. Avoid setting it too close to the edge, which can make your ankle roll. Push through the foot that's on the step, engaging your side glutes, and bring your other foot up to meet it. Step back down sideways with control. Repeat this motion 10 to 20 times on each side, as long as there's no sharp pain and the movement feels stable. Keep your chest tall and avoid leaning too far to either side. That's a common mistake that makes the exercise less effective and throws off your balance. Use support at first if you need it, but aim to gradually reduce reliance on your hands as your strength and stability improve. Start small. Once you can perform 10 to 20 reps on each side with good form, progress to a higher step, eventually moving up to a standard stair height. The lateral step up not only strengthens your hips, it also trains your balance system, something that naturally declines with age. By practicing this move regularly, you'll feel more secure when climbing stairs, walking on uneven ground, or even just moving around the house. Strong side glutes are like built-in shock absorbers, reducing strain on your knees and helping prevent dangerous falls. Now that we've strengthened your quads, glutes, and side glutes, you've got the 3 main muscle groups needed to go up the stairs. But what about going down the stairs, which is often even tougher on the joints? That's exactly what we'll tackle in the next exercise. Groundbreaking study reveals the best exercise for stepping down. Exercise number 3 is based on a groundbreaking 2022 study that identified one of the most effective ways for older adults to build muscle mass and improve stair performance. The beauty of this move is that it's simple, safe, and incredibly powerful at reversing age-related muscle loss. The exercise is called the weighted step down, and it closely mimics the exact movement your body makes when you step off a stair. That's why it's so effective. It directly trains the real-life skill you use every day. Here's how to do it. Start with both feet together on a sturdy step or the bottom stair in your home. Face forward, as if you were about to walk down the stairs. Shift your weight slightly forward and slowly step one foot down to the floor. With control, bring that same foot back up to the step and return to the starting position. Repeat this 10 to 20 times on each leg. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The 2022 study showed that when you add resistance, like holding a 10 to 15 pounds dumbbell, or using a weighted vest, the benefits increase dramatically. That's because the exercise takes advantage of something called eccentric strengthening. So the question is, what is eccentric strengthening? It's when your muscle is lengthening under tension, for example, as you slowly lower your body down. Research shows eccentric movements are one of the fastest and most efficient ways to build strength and muscle, especially in older adults dealing with sarcopenia. Key tips for safety and effectiveness. Keep your chest tall and shoulders back. Don't hunch forward. As you step down, make sure your knee stays aligned with your toes. Avoid letting it collapse inward, which can cause knee strain. Start with body weight only. Once you can do 10 to 20 reps with good form, gradually add light weights to challenge your muscles further. This exercise directly strengthens the quads, glutes, and side glutes, the exact muscles you need for stable stair climbing. In fact, it's one of the most functional and relevant exercises you can do, because it mirrors the real-life action of stepping down. Not only will it make going downstairs easier and less painful, but it also builds the strength and balance you need to prevent falls, a major concern for anyone over 60. One simple trick to climb stairs pain-free. We've covered 3 essential exercises that build the muscle strength you need for stair climbing. But before we wrap up, I want to share one final secret tip. This simple adjustment has helped hundreds of my patients, even those recovering from leg or back surgery, climb stairs with less pain and more confidence. Here's the problem. Most people use the wrong technique when tackling stairs. I see 2 common mistakes all the time: pulling themselves up with the railing, pushing straight upward with their legs. While these might feel natural, both actually make the step harder. Why? Because in these positions, your body weight is sitting behind the step, which forces your muscles to work harder and increases your risk of slipping or falling. Instead, here's the smarter way. As you step up, lean slightly forward from your hips, not your back. This shifts your body weight directly over your toes and the step. The forward lean naturally tips your center of gravity forward, making the movement smoother and safer. By letting gravity help you instead of fighting it, you'll notice that climbing feels easier, more efficient, and often pain-free. Many of my patients describe it as an instant relief the first time they try it. This technique not only protects your knees and hips, but it also engages the correct muscles, your quads and glutes, so you're strengthening while moving. Give this a try the next time you're on the stairs, and you'll feel the difference immediately. And don't keep it to yourself. Share this tip with your friends or loved ones, because they'll thank you for it. Now that you've learned how to climb stairs with strength and confidence, remember, stair climbing is just one piece of the puzzle. So, if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications.